Hi everyone, TJ Mac Vintage Cards here, and today I'm doing another video on my vintage hockey card case build featuring the teams from the original 6 in the NHL. I'm building 30 full body shots of predominantly Hall of Famers of that time period, and as you can see here, when I go through them, they range from 1953 into 1963. All years might not be represented yet, but when it's completed, it'll be that time frame. Really like the cards, Parkhurst and Topps from those years. So let's go through, do a quick recap. We got Gordie, Howe, and I have all these players profiled in individual videos if you want to go back and watch those. Rocket Richard, Tim Horton, Frank Mahavlich, there's Dickie Moore, Milt Schmidt. Going to the second row, we got Doug Harvey, Bobby Hull, Jean Rattel, Ted Lindsey, Gump Worsley, Alan Stanley. In the third row, we got Red Kelly, Jean Beliveau. Last profiles on Glenn Hall. And today we're doing Alex Delvecchio. This is his 1961 Parkhurst. A very, very striking card to me. Just a beautiful image here. Full body shot in his Red Wings uniform with the white striping. You can see the number 10 there on his side of his arm there, and you got the assistant captain's A on his shoulder with the Red Wings logo, those old gloves, the skates. Love that Red Wings wallpaper, I call it, in the background, and just really again a striking image, very unique card design. I think you don't really see many examples of a design like this where they just use the logo to this degree on the back. And I really think it stands out as a gorgeous image. And not all the teams have the same coloring in the background of the wallpaper type coloring with the logos. The logos were there, but they used different colors even for the same teams. So here's a Dickie Moore on the Canadians with the yellow, and I showed this one earlier. I don't think it presents nicely, even in person. It's still a beautiful card, but I think this one here with that pinkish color with the Red Wings in the back just really stands out. On the back here is the back of the card is very subdued compared to the front. It has a cartoon image that really has nothing to do with Alex Delvecchio, but cool nonetheless. You got 70 games played here, 27 goals, 35 assists, 62 points, and 26 penalty minutes in the 61-62 season. He was a very was not penalized very often, very clean player, much like Jean Rattel, who had profiled a little while back. And just to talk a little bit about Alex Delvecchio, his nickname was Fats because he kind of had a pudgy appearance. Also was a very jovial, friendly player. Teammates really loved playing with him. He was a guy that really could do everything on the ice like a lot of these great players were. He was an outstanding skater. He was a magician with a puck who could just really get the puck down on the open ice and hit the wingers for the scores, for the goals. Nice playmaker, good face-off guy, penalty killer, pretty much could do anything he asked him to do in a game. So he centered the production line, and he took over for Syd Abel, who was traded. So he played with Gordie, Howe, and Ted Lindsey, who were his wingers for many years. They won 3 Stanley Cups in the 1950s. So he was just a really a fabulous player, and championship level player, of course, because he won multiple Stanley Cups. He was a 13-time All-Star. He scored 20 goals or more in 13 times. And when he retired, he was the third player in NHL history to have 1,000 points or more. Finished his career with 456 goals, 825 assists, and 1,281 points. What's interesting about him is he did not learn to skate until he was 12 years old, which is really remarkable for a player that reached the NHL. His father did not approve of him playing hockey. He said, you can't eat pucks. You need to get a job and have a career and make some money. So he really pushed him studying. And Alex kind of rebelled some, and he used to sneak out of the house at night through the coal door. Houses were heated by coal back in the days he was growing up. And he would sneak out and go play hockey with his friends. Eventually played some amateur hockey and then got signed to play in the NHL, where he excelled as a player and as a teammate. And I'm really just happy, to be profiling a player like him, because he's just a guy that did it right. He was a hard worker, really developed his skills, clean player. As I said before, he won 3 Lady Byng trophies as the most gentlemanly player, and then finished in the top 3 several other times as well. So just one of those guys that you would love to play with on your team, and a player that really was not one, certainly that diminished others. He made others better, which are the kind of players that I like. Really an outstanding playmaker, and had a touch for the net. He scored over 450 goals, as I said. So that's the profile for Alex Delvecchio today. Keep this video relatively short. You can see how the case is coming together. And I only really need 2 more to get the 30 for the case. I'm still looking for those. But I just like to profile these ones one at a time. You know, keep the suspense building on who I'm picking. And real happy with this addition to the case. So you can see it's coming together nicely. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. And hope you have a good Labor Day for those in the States. And for my Canadian friends, have a great weekend. Take care.